Hello everyone, I would be demonstrating the basic function of a Bluetooth Low Energy device here. Right now as you can see on the screen, we found two devices. Let's connect to both of them. This device is the small prototype that we have here, and let's connect to the second device, which is basically the key fob right here. So we've already established connection with the key fob, and we already have established connection with the two devices. As you can see, the master device, which is here, is connected to two slave devices. Now I would be taking through some of the basic functions on these two slave devices. Let's look at some basic functions of the key fob. First of all, we'll check out the battery level of the key fob. The UID for the battery level is 1928. As you can see, the battery level is at the handle 2F, which is basically the key in the table of attributes, and you can read the battery level, which is showing it to be 25%. The battery level has jumped to such drastic levels due to debugging that has constantly happened on the device. Debugging disables the power saving modes of the device, hence the battery is so low. Otherwise, battery of Bluetooth Low Energy devices is expected to be more than 1 year, up to 2 years. Now let's look at another function. Let's look at the accelerometer on the device. Now if you look at the log, shaking the device does not actually produce any kind of readings. Now what we'll do is, firstly, we'll turn on the accelerometer. As you can see, the value of the characteristic handle at the UID A1FF, which is basically the UID of the accelerometer service, is 0, which means the accelerometer is turned off. So we'll take the handle 34 and we'll write 01. Now you can see the accelerometer has been turned on, but yet we are not receiving any readings. Well, we also need to turn on the individual directions of the axis. So the x-axis is at A3FF, and if we read the value, okay, reads not permitted here. So we'll just discover the handle of the x-axis, which is at 3A. So the value is at 3B, and we'll burn 01 into the device. Now we can see that the accelerometer has been turned on, and shaking the device in the x direction actually produces readings, while moving it in the y direction or in the z direction has no effect on the readings. Now last but not the least, let's look at the proximity service. The proximity is at UID 062A. Let's discover the handles at which the proximity service is. There are two services which are employed in the proximity service. One is the link loss, which is at handle 25, and the other is the path loss, which is at handle 28. Now the one that we would be using for proximity as a proximity sensor is at handle 25, which is the link loss service. The device will beep as soon as the link is lost between the two devices, and writing 02 in that space will produce a high beep. Now, I will take the device out of proximity and see what happens. As you can see, the device has started beeping, and the distance from the office is approximately 20 feet, interfered with Wi-Fi and walls and what other obstacles. So we have got a basic proximity detector, or and we'll have to reconnect this device to our console. As you can see on the console, we have lost connection to one of the device. There is no connection handle associated with the. Now let's demonstrate the temperature function of the device, of the OLP425. Now the characteristic UID for the temperature sensor is even FF, and I press read to read the temperature